वो 6 बजे उठेंगे सुबह, then they have a very fixed schedule of writing. They'll write from 6 to like 9. For that moment, I might feel यार क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं इधर 3000 मीटर के ऊपर. Humans are not meant to perform very well. I've taken pangas in everything. What we call lame, अब उसकी definition change हो गई है. You cannot just pick up a project independently and say, hey babe, I'm just doing this. And पानी तो डालना ही है. And he's cooking everything with hand. So उसने पानी लेके हाथ पे डाला और ऐसे कर दिया. Whatever I keep doing, they keep highlighting it.
Well, on your TellyChakkar with me, Vishakha Pandit, I have Abhinav Shukla. Well, we haven't seen Abhinav a lot right now on the screen, but I can tell you for sure that he has something really exciting, जो कि शायद वो खुद ही बात करेंगे. Abhinav, firstly, welcome on TellyChakkar.
Thank you, Vishakha.
You know, I was just talking to you and we were discussing, okay, what kind of projects do you want to choose next for yourself? So like कुछ ऐसी छवि है that you know जो आप plan कर रहे हैं, there is something that's happening right now that we should actually sit back and wait.
I can say I'm writing something,
Okay.
but it's been taking me ages because writing is a profession, it's a job, it's like an everyday dedicated effort. All the writers I know who are known, वो 6 बजे उठेंगे सुबह, then they have a very fixed schedule of writing. They'll write from 6 to like 9, then they'll do their breakfast, then again they'll have time in the afternoon, evening. I'm not that. I wrote something, like 20 minutes of something in like 2 days, and then for 6 months I hadn't written anything.
Okay.
So, but yes, all I can say is I'm writing, it's exciting. I read it, I get like goosebumps. So yes, it's gonna take maybe a year more, but I'll finish it.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. But
Yes.
then, you know, on that note, I would say that as an actor, when you actually look at TV, the content has changed, but then it hasn't changed to the level of OTT. So as you, for an actor, do you see yourself working back on television, or for you, OTT, or maybe trying your hand at Bollywood, or maybe some other projects is what your calling is now? What is it like for you?
See, I think I honestly missed the OTT bus. Long ago, I think around 10 years ago,
Okay.
we were doing television, we were paid nicely, we were television stars, and OTT was like trying to, just
Create a buzz and
get the
start
grip of
hype,
the
yes.
industry, yes. So उस time whatever offers came, we were like, no यार, we won't do in this amount, we are getting paid so much, ये तो तुम 1/3 भी नहीं दे रहे हो, so no. Though the content was amazing and also we were a little apprehensive, यार ये क्या है, मतलब ये कौन देखेगा, मतलब everybody's watching television, who's
Yes.
going to watch some platform or that. So उस वक्त we missed the bus. So what OTT did, they focused on people who were not, expecting too much of, money, but were ready. And finally, वो जैसे जैसे चलता गया, OTT started growing big. They started getting like, more work inside that OTT circle because somebody saw them, oh, that kid performs good यार, उसको लेकर आओ इसमें. तो वो हो गया. तो थोड़ा एक gap आ गया बीच में. We call in science the phase lag. तो मेरा वो हो गया अभी कि yes, I want to do. I have missed the bus as well. There are few exciting projects. I do audition for them, but somehow wasn't
The
able to
bill is
crack.
not cracking
Yes,
out there.
it's something happens, like something or the other thing happens.
But then, as we were just discussing about, what is it that you feel is lacking in the regards of television? Because television does give you a huge fandom. You do
Correct.
one show and the fans just go gaga if the character is a hit for you. As you just said, money is pretty good. Even though you have to work around the clock and
Correct.
maybe 7 days a week, but still the outcome is pretty good. So what do you think that, what is it that will actually excite you to say yes for a television project? Or do you feel that there's nothing exciting coming out from television right now?
Honestly, the spark is gone.
From television?
Yes. Fiction mein, especially, the spark is gone. I'm waiting for something like good. Somebody calls me, says, यार ये बना रहे हैं, and you get like kicked about it. But वो नहीं हो पा रहा है. So till the time there is some script with spark in it, I am going to like,
So what is it, for example, if I'll ask you, what is it one character that you feel that, it will actually test your limits, but then it will be so exciting that it will actually make you do that character?
honestly, something crime-based,
Something crime-based.
which fiction doesn't generally touch because it's too strong to be put on, GEC. But I want to do something like crime-based.
Like a cop, or maybe like a...
Not a cop. Cop is overdone.
It is
Cop
overdone,
is like
yes.
everybody has, is making something relating to cops or some other, something which is,
a crime
I don't know,
thriller,
some
a
crime show.
psychotic
There's,
crime
yeah,
thriller
there's so
kind of
much
thing.
happening. So,
That kind
yeah,
of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, I think I would say that OTT, as you just said, that you've missed the bus. But irrespective, I think OTT still, I think every week one of the new project just comes up.
Yes.
And the project is such that after a few months, we're just seeing season 2, season 3, season 4. So in that matters, OTT requires a lot of, I would say, the limitations are cut off. There's no bar out there. But for you as an actor, because you've been a TV actor, आप अपना बहुत ही vocal रहे हैं चीज़ों को लेकर. In that way round, do you have a little limitations when you actually think about OTT, or for you it's like, if I'm choosing a project, if it is needed that I have to kiss somebody, or if it's needed I have to act bold or maybe do anything, I'm okay with it. If it is the requirement of the scene, what is your limitation when you talk about OTT?
See, I'm okay doing anything which helps the script.
Okay.
If it's a part, if it has to be shown.
Then I'm
like
okay
for
with it.
example, even in like Hollywood, the nudity is not pre-planned. कि हम ये दिखाएं. It's a part of the script. It helps the story.
Okay.
That's why they show it. So if I feel यार किसी script में it is required to show, because
Then
if
you
they
would
skip
want
this, the whole message is gone. Then I'm okay with it. But if it's a forced one कि somebody had an idea one day यार एक काम करते हैं ऐसे ऐसे डाल देते हैं 4 scene because audience तो देखती है उसको.
It will sell
तो
that
हिट हो जाएगा. नहीं, वो that I can like I'm very smart to figure out वो कौन forcibly all those scenes are being forcefully put in the script or it is helping the script. So if there is a script which naturally requires it, I'm okay with it. But there's only one condition: no exchange of bodily fluids. So no, yeah.
I got your memo.
So-
Okay, on that note, I would say that, by God's grace, Rubina and you have actually been like, the power couple out there. Fans देखेंगे अच्छा आज रुबिना ने ये मस्त चीज डाली है, आज अभिनव ने ये डाला है, ओ आज यहाँ पे appreciation post डल रहा है. उस नाते, when I talk about creative things, have you guys thought about, coming up with something that involves the two of you, like a show or something? Or मतलब, would we get to see you in that regards? Because the two of you have your different personalities, but then the two of you together would be quite a big thing for each the fans out there.
I think we've tried two of us working together. Fiction में तो अपने वो छोटी बहू, but we hardly interacted.
Yes.
But I'm sure if we are in fiction, हो सकता है मतलब we have a lot of difference of opinion. I have tried my hands being as a director and she as an actress. Oh man, that was difficult. We were totally, diametrically opposite. But we did a travel show,
Yes,
which
I
we
saw.
both love.
I
So-
think the fans also love
So
it.
I think a travel show together would be something which we both will enjoy. But somebody has to produce and direct it. I can't do it.
People listening, are you listening?
If I do it, then again there is problem.
Are you listening? The people who are listening. But then on that note, if I ask that, you have your parameters, she has her parameters. But as a couple, do you guys sit and discuss about, or like, oh, today I've got this project, I'm thinking of taking this SSR character. Or maybe she
Absolutely.
tells you like, listen, Abhinav, I've got this character, this is what. Like, do you guys have those kind of conversations, or what is it like for you?
Absolutely. It has to happen in a healthy relationship, like especially when you both are, actors, influencers now you can say, or celebrities. You cannot just pick up a project independently and say, hey babe, I'm just doing this. You have to discuss because the other person's feedback is very valuable. And she's been much smarter than I am in terms of what kind of projects she
She's
wants
choosing.
to pick.
Yeah.
I was more like, मन किया कर लिया, नहीं किया नहीं करना है. So I was more instinctive and, but she has been more wise. Absolutely. Whenever there is something which is offered to me, I do discuss with her. Though we know कि उसका opinion अलग हो सकता है बहुत ज़्यादा. But we do discuss and she also does the same.
What next for Abhinav now? Because as you just said that you have your something in the mind, you want to do something else, but nothing good is coming on the plate. What next for you?
I saw a video long ago. I forgot the name, but he's a very prominent scientist. उनका एक बहुत बड़ा lecture हुआ था UK में, where he said for men life starts at 40 because that's the time when you start actually getting a little mature. Till that time you're a child. And for
Oh,
me,
God.
it was life was till now. I wanted to try everything. Apart from dancing,
Yes.
I tried everything. I did even try
You
dancing,
never-
and I flopped like how. So I realized कि यार life में हर चीज नहीं कर सकते हो तुम. कुछ चीजों को gracefully बोल दो यार ये मैं नहीं करूँगा.
ये अपन से नहीं हो
Which is
सकता.
which is very graceful. Something good about it. So I have done so much. I've taken pangas in everything. Now I've realized यार 3-4 चीजें हैं which I really love. And I'm just going to focus on those. One is being an actor. One is being a creator. I want to create films. I want to make short films. I want to make cinema which lives for long. आज से 20-30 साल बाद भी 100 साल बाद भी some kids are sitting and they're like, let's play that. For example, we watch Tarantino's movies. Satya, Abhi
Yes.
I can watch Oye Lucky Oye. These are like iconic films. They'll always be alive. So I want to make like few things which stay alive for a long time. Then I love mountains. So I'm gonna
We saw
keep
that.
climbing. ठीक है, ये 3 चीजें होगी. और fourth is I want to venture into some sort of business which I have figured out, which I can't disclose right now. But yes,
keep our ears open. But then on that note, as you're saying about social media, you just said. Do you think that had your there was this time when actors were actually being there was a buzz, rather I should say, that the actors were actually being casted on the basis of their fan base. If they have a huge fan base, yes, they were getting projects. Secondary came कि अच्छा वो acting कितनी अच्छी करते हैं. And I remember a lot of actors had talked about कि अरे यार, this is not correct. We have worked so much in the industry. Why is it like? A lot of actors had their own opinion. But do you feel that in a way, if your social media game would be, like as you just said, quite strong, you would end up actually coming in the notice of a lot of other directors, or maybe you would get better roles? Maybe they would get to see your other side that they are not getting to see, like in general. Do you feel that way around? That the social media plays a huge part?
yes, it does, and it's a truth. And you cannot crib about it. All you can do is adapt. For example, photography on a reel,
Yes.
जो पुरानी reel आती थी, it's obsolete profession now.
Yes.
You will hardly find any photographer with that reel वाला camera and say, यार मैं तो इसी से खींचूंगा. ये हमने तो यही सीखा था. We have spent years learning how to expose a reel correctly, and अभी तो ये नया digital age आ गया है. Like we don't like this. You can't crib, right?
Yes.
The world has moved forward. Yes. Of course, depending on your fan base on social, sites, you get work these days. It's a reality. Am I upset about it? No. Am I finding it? Yeah, I should increase it. Yes. It's nothing to be fought. It's a reality. This is how we'll keep progressing.
But
कुछ नया आ जाएगा, कल कुछ और आ जाएगा.
But is there a trend that you know it in the heart that this is so lame, but then unfortunately seeing how it is so trending, you're like, okay, I'll be a part of it.
वही ना यार, what we call lame, अब उसकी definition change हो गई है. It's become the new normal.
Yes.
Standing, just walking out, like I get out of the office, I find some nice spot and I start dancing there without music, and later on I put that music and put it on Instagram. People are loving it, people are watching it. For that moment I might feel, यार क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं इधर, क्या है? Somebody sitting there must be thinking, यार इसको क्या हो गया? But वो आजकल वो नया normal बन गया, so nobody minds that.
In that regards, a trend that you would want to be a part of, but you still haven't tried on social media, वो कौन सा है?
There is a street vendor. He's
Yes.
making कुछ खाना वाना, तो उसने कुछ डाला होगा, उसके हाथ पे चटनी वटनी रह गई होगी, and पानी तो डालना ही है, and he's cooking everything with hand. So उसने पानी लेके हाथ पे डाला और ऐसे कर दिया, तो उस पे बहुत सारे लोगों ने memes across the world बनाए हैं. कोई मुंह धो रहा है, कोई बाल धो रहा है.
I want to see Abhinav का version इसके ऊपर now.
I'll make one. Sure.
The way you've just said it now, it's in my head. Oh God, what will be Abhinav's meme on this one? But on that note, now that we have talked about so much, you've talked about you want to come up with some new content, you're saying ek saal bhar ruko, and you might have a lot of many other things. Any sneak peek to the fans that you say that where and how they can connect with you, because social media pe to right now you're trying to be a lot active. What is the next big thing for you that they'll get to see? Any parting message for them?
See, I won't announce anything before I do it. Of course, I don't believe in it. Yes, अभी खैर my fans are so kind. I just earned a certificate in mountaineering.
Yes,
I got an A grade, so
congratulations.
they were trending me all over. They are great. So whatever I keep doing, they keep highlighting it, and I get inspired by them. So कुछ ना कुछ करता ही रहूँगा. Absolutely.
Which is the largest or maybe tallest peak that you want to achieve? Because now that you're into...
See, like I said, I will tell this after I attempt.
Okay, now I have to be all the more patient.
But yes, I have already done a 6,000 meter. And 7,000
how
is this.
How difficult was it? Or how easy was it, should I say?
It is difficult. It's not easy because 3,000 मीटर के ऊपर humans are not meant to perform very well. 3,000 meters is the altitude जिसके ऊपर some sort of disadvantage we have, and beyond 5,000 meters it becomes difficult, and 8,000 meter we call it the death zone in mountaineering.
Yes, I've heard
so
that,
8,000 मीटर के ऊपर your body cannot survive for much long. So these are the grades of altitude.
Damn.
So I was at 6, which is slightly difficult to
achieve.
Yeah.
But now the next, okay, we'll wait for that one. But thank you so much for joining me on TellyChakkar Abhinav. I really hope that बहुत जल्द आप एक बहुत ही बैंक से, चाहे OTT हो, चाहे म्यूजिक वीडियो हो, चाहे कोई शो हो, बट ना बहुत बैंक से अपना आने वाला प्रोजेक्ट हमारे साथ अनाउंस करें.
Yes.
Well, I would say that the fans should stay tuned because
and given that, I would actually like to ask my fans and friends and everyone who's watching
how
me.
do they want to see you?
Tell me that what exactly do you love to watch? What exactly is your what kind of content
what kind of
you would
content?
like me to make, knowing whatever strengths I have. So that
Well, I
will
think
help me.
I think we can leave them on this note that you can tell
Yes.
us what kind of character you want to see Abhinav in, or maybe what genre do you want to see him trying his hand at, or maybe what concept do you want to see him creating for you people, so that we get a lot of new concepts and things out there. But Abhinav, thank you for joining me here. I really hope that बहुत जल्द हम एक खबर के साथ वापस लौटें.
Absolutely.
Well, this is me, Vishakha Pandit, signing off with camera person Amit Singh, only on TellyChakkar.
Hey guys, this is Abhinav Shukla and you're watching me on TellyChakkar.
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to TellyChakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.